In this video, we're going to show you how much progress can be made if you try to fix a level 1 rush base after 8 months of gameplay. What's going on, my friends from Clash of Clans? My name is Joe, and welcome back to the show. We are on our rushed base, although it's not really looking as rushed anymore, mostly because of the walls. We're almost done with our Town Hall 15 walls, but I must mention, or actually just kind of acknowledge, players that have taken on the feat of fixing a rush base. You guys are gods, like straight up, because I've played through this game traditionally, you know, upgrading from one Town Hall to the next, upgrading all the buildings to max, and then moving on to the next. But taking a level 1 rush base and trying to fix it is a little bit more of a daunting task because there's just so much to upgrade. And the last month I spent most of it upgrading heroes, so I don't feel like I've made like a ton of progress, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into our progress base and show you what's been done. And according to my notes, it looks like we did quite a bit, actually. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it, I guess. So Clan War Leagues is about to start, so I must acknowledge that I have halted my hero upgrading. We'll take a look at those levels here in a moment. I kind of prematurely showed those. Whoops. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with our structures. And during Clan War Leagues, when I keep my heroes available, that means that the builders are available, so I start doing some defensive upgrades. So we did upgrade the X-bows from level 2 to level 5, and you'll notice that we've already started that process again with 2 of the X-bows down for the next 3 days, going to level 6, which is the equivalent of Town Hall 12. Yeah, I think those are Town Hall 12 levels. We also upgraded the Inferno Towers from level 4 to level 7, and we got one that's currently going to level 8 right now. It'll be done in the next 23 hours and 4 minutes, and then I believe these are actually Town Hall 14 level Infernos. So, I mean, we're almost done there. Not really, but almost. Let's just say almost, because it makes me feel good about it, all right? We also did some levels on the Skeleton Traps, Spring Traps, and the Tornado Trap back when we had the Goblin Builder available, because it didn't cost a lot of gems, and I wanted to just go ahead and get something going with that feature in-game for the month. Then we also upgraded the Dark Barracks from level 8 to level 11, which unlocked the Druid? I think it's the Druid, if I remember correctly. yeah, we unlocked the Druid. Good job. We actually caught up on what we're supposed to say. And then we also upgraded our Spell Factory from level 6 to level 8, which is the maximum level, to unlock the Revive spell. So those are actually all unlocked, all the spells, but most of them are level 1 because we just haven't upgraded them yet. It is what it is. It's just a process that we have to navigate through. And then also, because of the most recent update, Clash of Clans added a new level to the army camp, which increased the housing space from 320 up to 340. So naturally, as a rush-based player, I want to have the maximum amount of troops possible. So we started upgrading those, but when I started this particular upgrade right here, I didn't realize that it was like over 10 days. I believe it's like 13 days with the current gold pass. Wait a minute, what am I clicking here? With the current gold pass perk, it's 13 days and 12 hours, and normally it's a 15-day upgrade. I mean, that's over 2 weeks. That's insane. So I went ahead and used a hammer to upgrade this one, and we're still on a cooldown when it comes to hammers. Yeah, we still got to wait 6 days, 22 hours for another hammer building before I can upgrade this one right here. So when it comes to offensive buildings, because my priorities are normally just more focused on upgrading offense first and then defense, because in theory, defense tends to go really, really fast compared to offensive upgrades, and we're really close to maxed, minus the most recent update, of course. The one thing that's slowing me down on offensive upgrades is the heroes themselves. Let's go ahead and take a look at hero levels, because we did make some progress here. The Barbarian King went up 9 levels from level 52 to level 61, but according to Clash Ninja, without the use of magic items, we still have 9 more months to go on the Barbarian King. It's over halfway, of course, but it goes all the way to level 100. The Queen went up 8 levels from level 50 to level 58. There's only an hour and 13 minutes before she's finished, and then I'll use that builder on another defense. 10 more months to go on the Archer Queen before she hits level 100. The Grand Warden, however, is like my main priority and focus because it's a lot easier to get Elixir than it is Dark Elixir. So the Warden went up 11 levels from level 56 to level 67, and thankfully there's only 2 more months left of upgrading on the Warden. So I should be able to finish that one in month 10 if we just continuously upgrade it after Clan War Leagues. The Royal Champion went up 7 levels from level 30 to level 37, and there are 3 more months before the Royal Champion is fully maxed for Town Hall 17. So I feel like the Warden and the Champion are going to be maxed way before we ever get the Barbarian King and Queen and Minion Prince caught up. Moving into the pet house, we did finish up Frosty. I believe Frosty needed to go up 4 levels to level 10 to max it out, and then we shifted our attention to the Mighty Yak because we did not upgrade the pet house yet. So the Mighty Yak went from level 5 to level 10. It's currently going to level 11 and will be done in the next 7 hours. Of course, that one goes all the way to level 15, which requires another 27 days worth of upgrading. Then we also need to upgrade the pet house twice to unlock the Angry Jelly and the newest pet addition, Sneezy. I'm really in no rush to do that because we still have to upgrade some other pets here, i.e. the unicorn. Well, then again, the unicorn can't be upgraded until we upgrade the pet house anyways. Oh man, I feel like we need hammers all over the place just to finish these upgrades, because in order to upgrade the pet house, we need 10 million elixir, and it's a week-long upgrade to unlock the Angry Jelly, and then we have to upgrade it again to level 11. You see where the dilemma is? It's just an endless grind when it comes to this kind of stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, that's the way Clash of Clans is. Upgrade your buildings, that way you can do all the awesome attacks. And then jumping into our blacksmith. Now, I feel like I've done some pretty good progress here. I think last month my main emphasis was to upgrade common equipment. It just feels a lot easier to max out common equipment than epics, of course, because, you know, epics have a lot more levels and they tend to require the starry ore as well, which is really kind of hard to get. This is probably the biggest bottleneck in Clash of Clans for me because it's just so hard to get ore. You have to make sure you do your star bonus every single day. You have to make sure you're in clan war, and then you can also purchase it from the trader as well, but then you feel like you're using all of your raid medals on that instead of other places. It's just one of those things. So I did some sporadic upgrading, if you will. We upgraded the spiky ball to level 14, which was only 1 level. The giant arrow we did max out. We upgraded it 8 levels from level 10 to level 18. We dropped a level on the henchman puppet, raising it to level 4. The dark orb also went up 1 level to level 5. And that's mainly because I'm starting to find uses for the minion prince. It's just not really a priority to upgrade because I still use the Barbarian King because it's a higher level. It's just really a challenge because in order to max the heroes out, you need to upgrade them non-stop. Thankfully, there is a hero potion that we can use to supplement that, but it's just not a long-term solution. Moving on to the Grand Warden, we added 8 levels to the Healing Tome because the Healing Tome plays a role in a couple of different strategies, such as Root Riders. It normally helps there. And then we also unlocked the Fireball from a chest in the last event. So we did unlock that for free. Technically, that was really nice, but obviously it's level 1 and we won't be using it anytime soon. And then the Royal Champion, we started upgrading the Hog Rider puppet, went up 7 levels from level 10 to level 17. But then I, obviously realized that the Electro Boost was still just as powerful as before. Of course, that was a nerf a few months back, but it's still very useful now. So I did upgrade the Electro Boots 2 more levels to level 13, and then the Haste Vial is naturally maxed. So we don't have the Rocket Spear unlocked. That's going to require 1,500 gems. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me. I've been saving this for you guys. I've been saving this because we did this on the builder base. So we got destroy 2,000 town halls. That's 50 gems. 250 gems for weaponized town halls achievement. And then I did hit 3,000 trophies on the builder base, which allows me to unlock 1,000 gems. And that might actually allow me to unlock the rocket spear. Some of you might not agree with this, but I think I might do it anyways if it's available. I believe it should be. Wait, what am I doing? There it is. There it is. So let's go ahead and unlock the rocket spear. That should be all of the hero equipment, or at least the epics that I've missed, unlocked and collected. And we just have to upgrade it now. And then inside of the laboratory, this one got a little weird because I focused most of my efforts on maxing out a dragon army. So I did max out the dragons to level 12, baby dragons to level 11, the dragon riders to level 5, the balloons are level 11. But then I got a little sidetracked and my OCD was getting the best of me regarding certain troops that were really close to being maxed out, but they weren't. So I did some really stupid upgrades. I think they're foolish upgrades, for me at least. I upgraded the barbarian 2 levels to max. I don't know why. I don't even use the barbarian hardly ever. The archer 3 levels to max. Same situation with the archer. We did have the goblin worker or the goblin researcher last month, so I upgraded the wizard 4 levels. The P.E.K.K.A. went from level 1 to level 9. The miner went up a level to level 2. I was just sporadic. I was like all over the place when it came to the laboratory. I didn't know what I was doing for a while there. But then I kind of refocused in a little bit. I used a book of fighting to max out the root rider at level 3. And then I realized that one of the most important troops with the root rider armies is the Valkyrie. So then I started upgrading the Valkyrie. And we went from level 1, currently going to level 10, another 3 days and 9 hours there. And that's pretty much it on the laboratory. So I need to kind of focus back in and get zoned in on what's the most popular strategies or what is the current meta for Town Hall 17 and focus on upgrading those particular troops. And then we can kind of pick up the pieces along the way in fixing other stuff. So for those of you that are interested in knowing how much time is left technically until this account is fully maxed, I must mention that we are going into our 9th month of trying to fix a level 1 rushed base. Now this is what the base looked like on day 1 when we first started fixing it, and you just saw what it looked like. And we were going to go for 12 months by using the gold pass, like purchasing the gold pass every single month to see if it really makes a lot of difference, which it does. It does make a lot of difference to buy the gold pass, but how realistic is it to get to a fully maxed base of just 12 months of gold pass? I don't think it's very realistic. According to the completion status, we've got 29% completed on structures, not worried about supercharge right now. 30% in the laboratory. We also got 29% completed on heroes, 23% completed on equipment, 49% completed on pets, and only, I say again, only 50% on walls. We have Town Hall 15 walls, but according to Clash Ninja, that's only 50%. How ridiculous is that, right? It's just crazy. It's so disheartening to see that. So when we jump into the stats tab, it looks like with 6 builders, we still have 20 months, just under 2 years of repairing this base before it's considered maxed. And obviously by then, Town Hall 18 will probably be out because they normally release a new Town Hall like every December. That's been the trend for the last few years. The laboratory still has 38 months. That's over 3 years of upgrade process. And then the pet house requires 9 more months before it's maxed. And with heroes, it says 36 months, 20 days, and 11 hours. So with all that being said, you must love Clash of Clans if you want to rush and fix that rush base.